Hello everyone and welcome to the first video of 2025. Today we are going to be playing my TBR game, Shrink the Shelf. I'm very excited to enjoy playing it for yet another year, which is crazy. Okay, so one thing about me and Shrink the Shelf is I have been playing it. I've played it 13 months in a row. So I was like, okay, I need to refresh some of the prompts, but ordering the cards is annoying and I'm just gonna wait until I can just do it through the manufacturer later. So what I did was I did like 10 prompts for each category and I just put them on pieces of paper in this jar. And so like if I land on a yellow one, I'll just pull a yellow one out of here. I didn't have any orange paper when I did this, so the orange random ones are like a light pink. I will say something fun I decided to do was I changed the genres up a little bit. So like I didn't add genres. Well, that's not true. What I did was I like put things that were like slightly more specific. So like instead of just romance in there, I have like Regency romance. And I do have some normal ones in there. Like I think I kept science fiction, historical fiction, and classics maybe. But then I put like gothic fantasy. I think romantasy is in there, high fantasy. And then like I think I put some romance tropes like second chance romance, friends to lovers romance, things like that. Because then I thought that made the genre category a little bit more fun. But I'm excited because some categories that had like less prompts than like the random category, I feel like I get the same ones so often. I know I don't think that is this. And for the mood read right now, when I redid my cart for the new year, I have this little gumball machine and I think I'm gonna do something with it for Valentine's Day, but I have a bunch of, I'll show you, little like balled up books with titles on them, and then you pull the little thing and then one comes out in here. So, holy cow, I can do this. Oh, it's because a piece of paper is stuck. Okay, but then it like comes out here, and then that's gonna be probably how I do my mood reads, at least this month. I'm working really hard on the game right now. I honestly wasn't sure if I was gonna put out any videos in January because December was basically a very minimal working month because of holidays and everything, and we keep getting sick. I would love for us to not be sick for like a week would be great. I am moving and grooving and got a lot of stuff figured out and had to add a lot of things to margins and bleeds and other fancy graphic designer things, but we are trucking along. I'm hoping that all the files will be correct and approved by me to get the prototype no later by the end of the month. That is my goal. We will see. I hope it is possible. Hopefully they don't tell me something is wrong with something for the 900th time. That's what I would like in 2025. But that is that, and I don't know if I have anything to update. I don't think I read anything in December. That was on the TBR. Maybe one book. Nothing to recap there. But we are starting fresh this year. We're starting with a new score pad, starting fresh, but we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Let's go. All right, like I said, here is the jar. I put like 10 for each category in here. So that is for those. Let's go ahead and pick our 3 challenge cards. First challenge of the new year. We have earn a book token for every sci-fi, or a point for every sci-fi, max 3. Earn a point for every romance trope I read, max 3. And earn a point for every historical fiction I read, max 3. Okay, I'm really oddly in like a rom-com-y mood right now, so I feel like this could be good, especially because like there's a lot of romance tropes in fantasy books too. So I think this one poses the greatest chance to get 3. We'll start off with the 6 and the 4, even though it really did us dirty in December. Okay, if I can pick it up, that is. A 5. Okay, that's not a terrible way to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we need a green one. Okay, oh, I got one. Okay. A book with metallic details on the cover. I don't know if I already said this. I might have. But I am so dehydrated feeling, so I'm sorry, but I will be like chugging water this whole filming, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if it's because I've never lived somewhere so like dry, but I feel like I drink like 8 things of water a day. Metallic details. I feel like we have some good contenders. I did redo the cart post-Christmas. And I haven't finished, but I redid a little bit of the shelf here. This is books that are like the next in a series, and then stopping like right here. These are ones that I have that are like not the next one I need to read, but like the next one in a series that I'm reading. So like I need to read Brothers Hawthorne or whatever 3 books back of a Jennifer Lynn Barnes book is. And like I have, see, A Curse for True Love is right here, but then Ballad of Never After is here. Anyways, so this is like books and series I'm continuing. And then these are fantasy books that I kind of have on my radar, but like the ones that are like really on my radar are right here. And then this is also fantasy books and series that are like, I'm like 2 books away from getting to. Metallic detailing. I do feel like I have a lot of these. So City of Brass definitely has like some gold detailing in it. I don't think either of these. Oh, Lessons in Chemistry. That is metallic for sure. I don't think either of those. Honestly, Fear the Flames. Oh, it does on the cover. I don't know if I want to get that one off or not. So this is, oh, wow, yeah, this one definitely has some gold on it. No silver so far. I don't know if this one does. It doesn't. This one doesn't. Ooh, okay, Queen's Rising by, I don't know if that one's showing up super well because the cover itself is kind of glossy, but that's metallic for sure. Oh, Circe. I feel like that is metallic. I guess it technically, this like pink could be construed as like a metallic pink, but I feel like we have some more authentic metallics. I don't think any of these paperback romances are gonna be metallic. I would say Foul Lady Fortune is pretty metallic. It could be an option. I also feel like I might just have enough options. Since we had ones on the cart, I'm gonna put Foul Lady Fortune back. Now this is semi-tough. Rebecca Ross is one of my favorite authors, so I have this duology and I would really like to read it, but I don't know if out of all of my options that this is the one I like really want to pick, because as I have said before, I really want to read Fear the Flames, but also Lessons in Chemistry, truthfully right now, just sounds like it would be like the perfect book for like the mood I'm in, because I keep wanting to pick up like a literary fiction and I haven't really been in the mood, but I also really want a show to watch. So I feel like if I read this one and then I can watch the show, that'd be really smart. I also just love this edition. So I think I'm gonna do this one, but there were a lot more options for this one than I thought I had. What a score. A 3, how fabulous. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's a blue one. A lot of blue. Okay, this one is ginormous. A book by an author with 3 or less books released. Okay. I think the best approach for this one is potentially trying to find an author I think is newer. Might be the smartest thing. Because, like, I can tell you Rebecca Ross I know has more than 3 books. Okay. Let's think hard on this. I think Annabelle Monaghan definitely has more than 3. I really want to read this one, so we'll look into her. I've also really been wanting to read Emily Wilde's. I'm not sure if she has more than 3. I also am itching to pick this up, A Promise of Peridot, so we'll see if she has more than 3. Okay. Let's investigate these 3 real quick on Goodreads. Sometimes when I'm filming these, I wish I could have music playing. Like, I wish I was just like listening to music while I was looking for these books. But, alas. Jillian Meadows. Okay, as I can't spell with one hand. Oh, there we go. Okay. She only has 2 books out. This one and a Christmas book. So this is an option. Give Me Butterflies. Emily Wilde. Even though that's not the author name. I know. No, I don't want to see how many are in the series. I mean, I know there's another one coming out. Okay. Dang it. So close. She has 4 books out. So, no to Emily Wilde. What about Kate Golden? It's this one. I can't remember if the 3rd book of this has come out. It did. It came out in October. So she has a book coming out in August of 2025, but she only has 3 books released, and it's the 1st book in the series, this one, and then the 3rd one. So I could do either of these. I am not sure. I haven't read a romance, like just a rom-com in a while, and I feel like that's the mood I'm in, but there's something about these that I just really enjoyed the first one. And I was on a roll. When I'm filming this video, I've already read 2 books this month. I finished a series. I finished the From Blood and Steel, Legends of Thesmar. And I feel like this is kind of like, I think I'm gonna do this one. I just read the first little page and it kind of made me laugh. It says, I'm a generous person who made a dreadful mistake, and that old man in the white Skechers is making me pay for it. I held the door for him as he walked into Maggie's bakery because apparently I have a weakness in my heart for the sweet grandpa type. But he betrayed me by ordering the last almond croissant from one spot in front of me in line, and I've never had such horrendous thoughts in my life. I think this will be fun. I'm looking for something kind of like fun. I don't want to start the year like and burn myself out, if that makes sense. But I do, if I get a chance, I may end up picking this up because it and the Ballad of Never After are both kind of speaking to me right now. Oh, heck yeah, a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Genre. Okay, this is the first time ever I've been excited for genres. Okay, let's do, what's this one? Oh no! Okay, classic. Classic-wise, the only one on the cart is presently Sense and Sensibility. I do own Little Women and Anne of Green Gables. I could do any of those. Could also do a different one, I guess. I feel like I have something, I feel like I have one on my Kindle. Probably Pride and Prejudice, if I had to guess. But because this one is on the cart, and I have it, and I got it last year, I really want to get all the Jane Austen books that are like this, these little $5 cute little paperbacks. So we'll try Sense and Sensibility. I genuinely do not know if I'll get to it. I may try to do that as like my before bed reading. Like just read it for 30 minutes before bed every night. Almost like a homework assignment. Okay. That was unfortunately a 10, but because I just dropped them on the ground, I'm not going to count it. An 8! Okay, this is going much better than it did last month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Title! I'm so excited we're getting a variety of categories. Okay. Oh, that's green. This one is a question in the title. Okay, when I wrote this one, I was really nervous because I honestly don't know if I have one. So we may have to re-pull this one. We will see. This is one of the ones that I genuinely don't know if I have one that fits. Part of what, when I like came up with this one, another like kind of option in my brain was like a book that has like who, what, when, where, why in it, in the title. So if I don't find anything that's truly a question, maybe we go that way. I don't know. We can always draw another one. I don't see a single one with a question in the title. I do see one I need to cross off though. Okay, I don't even see one, I don't think, that has who, what, when, where, why in it. So, what color is this one? Okay, it's yellow. So let's pick another yellow. It is a title with a word you don't use often in conversation. Okay, I'll put question in the title back in there, but I might need to note that I will have to find one. Okay, I feel like this is almost all book titles, but let's try to find one that really doesn't have one. I feel like the most obvious one is Arch Enemies. I definitely am not saying that word a lot in my day-to-day conversation. Cersei also. It's not happening a lot in day-to-day convo. Nor is Lassoed or Scoundrels. I feel like this has also been on my mind a lot lately, so it feels like the kind of one I want to pick. But I'm entertaining other options. I'm looking. I just feel like this one best suits the prompt with a word, a title with a word you don't use often in conversation, because some of them have like words, multi-word titles. There's like a word I wouldn't use a lot in conversation, but like I genuinely don't know when I speak on arch enemies in conversation. So this feels like a good one. And I think about this first book I read a lot. Like, I read it and immediately ordered the next two because I had to have them, and then I didn't read them, and I'm upset because that first one I honestly loved, and they were so quick. Like, the font in these is huge. So I'd love to read this. I'd be one book closer to finishing this trilogy. I don't know why I was doing this. Like, this is how I pick a roll the dice, I mean. A 4. Okay. All good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cover again. So another green one. Let's do, come here, this one, a cover, ooh, with only text on it. With only text on it, we're talking like very minimal cover design, like maybe just like colors, like no people, as minimalistic as we can get. That was my vision, so. That is hilarious. I would certainly say the Ministry of Time is an option. I will say Fear the Flames is like pretty generic with just the 2 dragons. Redeeming Love's got a girl in a dress. This has a house. I feel like personally these are pretty generic, but I mean they do have something on them. I don't know if we're gonna find something that's more text only than Ministry of Time was. That is hilarious. I almost never have books in mind when I come up with prompts. But that is just really funny how that worked out. I imagine all the rom-coms have a person on them, but I'm checking. Oh, the Honey Don't list is pretty much the same level of like generic as Ministry of Time. It has the hearts, and I know it's got like the big heart, but like this is clearly supposed to be kind of like space. So I feel like this is pretty much the same. This was my Christmas Eve book that I got. We always get a book on Christmas Eve, that and like our pajamas. Okay, we could probably do the Ministry of Time. But also, I have so many Christina Lauren books. I forget they're all personalized because I met them. I just don't know if I'm feeling it. I wonder if I should put a different... Oh, I have the Paradise Problem on the cart too. But I have several Christina Lauren books I want to read. But we're going to do the Ministry of Time. I mean, genuinely, I feel like that prompt was made for this book. I am so hungry. I'm hoping Graham does not wake up because I want to eat. A 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, guest choice. This is also the first time I've been excited for guest choice in a while. A book someone I know / follow is currently reading. Someone I know / follow is currently reading. Okay, let's see if we can see what anyone is reading that I'm friends with on Goodreads. I'll check my friend Kristen first. She normally has like what I'm currently reading. She's currently reading 6 of Crows, and I've already read that. It just jumped. She's now on Crooked Kingdom, but I have read that. Let's check my friend Shannon. She's reading Mistborn. I am so proud of her. Oh my gosh. I've read that, obviously. Let's see if any of the book girlies have a currently reading on Goodreads. Okay, Destiny is reading Viola Davis's memoir. That's not happening for me. What's Sarah Crowley reading? Beautiful, Ugly, Glow of the Everflame, and The Winners, which is Beartown number 3. I could read Spark of the Everflame, which is the first one. Let's see if Haley Pham has one. She is not currently reading anything. What about Faith reads things? She is currently reading The Ballad of Never After. Can you see that? That's Faith, and she's reading The Ballad of Never After. That is fabulous. Great, I will do that one. I should have known Faith would be reading something I want to read. So excited. Yay. A 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no. Okay, moment of truth, Raven card. You drive all the way to the bookstore and they're closed, go back 5 spaces. Okay, could have been way worse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I spoke too soon. Raven card again. You let a friend borrow a book and they never return it, go back 10 spaces. Guys, I did this to myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Mystery, which I didn't have any orange paper. Okay. I didn't have any orange paper when I made these, so it's the, like, paper, this color. Okay. Let's do this one. A book featuring food. I was also nervous when I did this one. Maybe I also was hungry. Who knows? We're back to this. Featuring food. I don't know if you watched in December, but I had like a book featuring like a dessert on the cover, and I did not have any. So, featuring food, in my opinion, the best way to go here is for a romance that maybe one of them owns a restaurant. That to me is our best shot here. This cover features food. Doesn't say anything about food, which is a problem. Okay. Let's think on this one, guys. I'm betting none of these like Regency books have to do with food. I know Heather, what's her last name? Can't remember. She read that chef book. Okay, let's look at her 2024 year in books, because I know she read like a chef book that she was obsessed with. Oh, wait. I think that book is on my shelf. Hang on. Looking at Heather's Goodreads, I saw that she read this, and I swear this one, she owns a restaurant. No, he owns a restaurant. He's a chef. So I could read this one. And also I saw on my shelf, I have this one, Best Served Hot. I think she's a food influencer on the side. Yes. So, let me read the first page of these and see if one I really want to read. Okay. I'm interested in this. I loved the first book, Dating Dr. Dill, and the fact that I haven't read this is a crime. Okay. This is tough because this really hadn't been on my radar, like, at all. And my husband bought this for me. But this just, I feel like I'm going to love the tension in this one. We, like, already know the love interest because it's, like, interconnected rom-coms. But this one, I don't, I haven't met the guy of this one yet. So I think I'm going to do this one. Okay, I really thought we were going to luck out and get 8 of these, but that was really a setback there. 10! Yes! Wait, isn't this going to put us back on the Raven card? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, it is. You forgot you pre-ordered book until it showed up today. Move to the closest mood read back or forward. Okay? Free mood read this month. And we only got up 1 space, but that's fine. The mood read, I'm going to use this little gumball machine, which has a bunch of pieces of paper in it. I haven't made it super cute yet. I'm going to, but so let's see if we can get one. I push this button, and why is my button suddenly not pushing? Oh, it says pull. That's okay, everyone. It says pull. Oh, okay. I got 2. We'll take... Wow. Okay. Kings of the Wild. I put all the titles that were on the cart, so obviously if I read any of the ones I pulled off the cart for this stack, it would take them away. So, Kings of the Wild from the mood reading bubblegum machine. A 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holy cow. Okay. Another random prompt. Okay. And we got, most excited to pick up. That's a fun one to have. This is tough because I don't know necessarily what I'm like most excited for right now. I haven't bought any new ones. Most excited. It might be Fear the Flames. Maybe Hero of Ages because I'm like really excited to like keep going with Brandon Sanderson. I don't know. Let me see if I got any cool arcs. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so dumb. For the food one, I also could have done Piglet. Do you see it right there? I'm a goose. Okay, most excited. I don't know. Are there any books getting released this month. I feel like that's fair if there was one that I was going to go get. 2025 book releases. Ooh, okay. I know what I want to pick. I want to do Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams for Most Excited. That comes out on the 7th. Today's the 3rd. I can read a Sarah Adams book in like 5 seconds. So we will do Beg, Borrow, or Steal. There's a lot of good January releases. So hopefully I can make a video on that maybe tomorrow so that that's up before all the January releases start. And there is no way for us to not finish. Boom. Yay! Let's go back through them all. I actually really like this stack. This has got a good variety in it. I think switching out the prompts was smart for me. I needed some fresh prompts. So, metallic on the cover, Lessons in Chemistry, book by an author with 3 or less books released, Give Me Butterflies, a classic, Sense and Sensibility, a title with a word you don't use often in conversation, Arch Enemies, a cover with only text, a book someone I follow/know is currently reading, Ballad of Never After, a book featuring food, tastes like, I always want to say shakar or shaker, and I don't think either of those are right. If you know how to properly pronounce this, please tell me. But tastes like, hopefully shakar, not sure. My mood read from the Gumball Machine, Kings of the Wild, and then most excited to pick up Beg, Borrow, or Steal. That is a fun stack. I'm actually really excited to read this month, so that is a bonus. Yay. All right, well, happy 2025. I hope you guys are also starting off your year strong, and I'll see you in the next one.